Good morning and welcome to another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. So today we have legs and abs. That's going to be a great workout, super simple. We have 4 exercises, 2 of them are ab related, the other 2 are leg related or leg focused, and we're going to do another round. So we're going to do 2 rounds of the same 4 exercises. I got my timer running. First, always, we're having our active rest, cardio time. This is good, and especially at the beginning because we're warming up and just going around and moving those arms in circles, getting warm up for what is coming. So we're going to start with crunches. Nothing too crazy, it's just floor crunches. We're gonna try to do as many as we can in that 2-minute time frame. My goal today is at least 3 sets. So I'm gonna try at least 3 sets. If I can do more than that, perfect. If not, that's fine. Okay? So what's your goal? 3 sets, 4 sets? Remember, I always recommend minimum of 3 sets, minimum, on exercises that we want to do sets. Some exercises we just try to do as many as we can. We have one of those today also. We will get there. That will be the lunges. So we'll get there, no worries. Let's keep running, 5 seconds left. All right. Okay, so now just regular L crunches right here. That's it. Always breathing. Okay, so at the same time that I'm doing my crunches, I'm also tightening up my stomach. Otherwise, I'll be able to do crunches forever. So while I'm doing this, I tighten up my stomach at the very end to feel that burn. If you do it the right way, you'll feel the burn almost right away. Now, legs down. Good. When your legs are up, your lower part already engages. So you basically work in the upper part of your abs and your lower part as well. Wow. I think that's 4 already. Let's go for 5. Lots of burn on the abs. 6. Wow. Let's go for 7. Cardio. Wow. So the trick on working your abs without having to do it forever, right? It's actually concentration. So once you do your crunch, you tighten up your stomach, you create dynamic tension on your stomach, so you force your stomach to work more than if you just go back and forth. I can go back and forth forever, but when you really tighten and contract at the very end, you don't need to do a lot of reps, Of course, my first set, I did more reps because I'm fresh. But the sets coming after, I don't have to do as many, Can do 10, 8, 12, depending how much strength you're putting onto your crunch. Okay, next.
Athletic work.
We have wide dumbbell squats. Okay, good. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of weight. All right. All right. Just wide dumbbell squats. That's it, right here. Up and down. Now look, when I go up on my tippy toes. Why? Because I want to involve my tippy toe, my calves on the workout. The way I do this is by going up on my tippy toes. All right, so I'm working my quads and my calves all at the same time. Just grab a little bit of weight and just go up and down. Again, I want to do at least 3 sets on this one. Up on your tippy toes. It's burning already. Try to sit as slow as you can. All right, little break. That was one. I have a whole minute to do more. Let's go to 2. Oof. That's 2. Wow, lots of burn right there. That's 3. And now I'm just gonna go up and down and burn the calves. I still have 10 seconds. I'm gonna go up and down, burn those calves.
Cardio.
Wow, awesome. All right, let's put this back. Cardio, that's fine. You feel this when you run because my very last one I did my calves only, so they're burning. And when you run, you're basically on your tippy toes. It burns. All right, so now I have lunges. But look how I'm gonna do my lunges. I'm grabbing only one weight. I'm getting up on my tippy toes, okay? And I'm going up and down on my tippy toes. So I have my calves working as well. That's 10. Switch to the other leg. I'm gonna try 10 also. Excellent for balance as well. Wow. Okay, the next one I start with the leg that I finished with. And switch. Wow. One more. I'm going to start now with this leg, the one that I finished with. Why I'm doing that? Because I want to create a more strong work on that leg. That's it. And now doing the same. Well, I'm doing the other leg now. Okay. Whew. So I got 3 sets.
Cardio.
3 on each one, right? And what's really good about it, I did 2 sets where on each one also, where I finish with one and I started with that same one. So that reinforced, you know, my strategy on working harder on one leg and then do the same for the other. Let's see what's next. Okay, now we do straight leg lifts. Okay, we're gonna do straight leg lifts from the floor. This is pure abs. All right, so I go down here, legs straight, and I'm going up and down. Wow, lots of burn on the abs. Let's go again. So after the first set, you know, is burning. The next set, especially if you don't wait a lot of time in between, doesn't matter if you do 4, 5, or 6. What matters is that it's burning. And when it burns, there is change. I'm also contracting my stomach on purpose. So I don't want to be here, they're going up and down, you know, bouncing back. No, I'm going up and contracting. Wow. Up and contracting. Up and contracting the abs. Ooh. Wow. What a burn. So, up and contracting. This is, I think, number 6 already. So cardio. Wow. I was hoping for cardio time. Wow. Burn is unbelievable, amazing. I still feel it all the way here from the lower part of my abs all the way up. I call it the 8-pack. Everybody always thinks about this 6-pack, but those 2 muscles that go down, it's part of your ab link, or your abs chain link. So I call it the 8, right? It's not the 6-pack, but actually the 8-pack. 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 Yes. Let's keep running. All right. Next, we're going back to abs. Yeah, I'm doing this on purpose. So we can double, like work abs, work abs. Work legs, work legs. And that's how it works. So now I have my abs before on round number 1. Abs first, abs after, legs in between, 2 sets of legs in between. But I finished with abs and now starting with abs. So now I'm having 2 abs back to back. And next I'm gonna have 2 legs back to back. That's the magic of this workout. Instead of doing abs, legs, I'm doing abs, leg, leg, abs, abs, leg, leg, abs. That's how it works. Wow, that's awesome. Love it. Don't give a lot of time and keep working the same muscle. I want to do one with my legs down. Lots of burn. Let's keep going. My abs are gonna be sore for a couple of days after this. I can guarantee that on myself. So one of the other tricks that I use for abs is printing my lower back on the mat. Every time I do my abs, I contract my stomach and I print my lower back on the mat when I crunch. When you do that, you really create a contraction on your stomach. That works really well. Okay, so we're gonna do legs now. And we're gonna do 2 sets in a row. Okay, back to back. We're gonna start with our wider squats. And remember, end up on your tippy toes. And then we're gonna do our lunges and on our tippy toes as well. Okay, good for balance, good for working your calves at the same time. Lots of sweat. Inhale, exhale. All right, I'm there. I'm there.
Athletic work.
All right, let's drop weight. And start. Right here, I go down, up on my tippy toes. Down, up on my tippy toes. Already burning, sitting low. Okay, little break. No more break. Let's go number 2. Number 2. That's 3. I can do 4. Yes, I can. Let's go for 4. Oh, that was 4. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of calves up and down, maybe here.
Cardio.
Just to burn it out. Just to burn it. Oh, good. Run on your tippy toes, keep burning the calves. Not too much though, because our next one is gonna be lunges on your tippy toes. So calves are gonna be working as well. It's not all about just legs and quads and hamstrings, no. Calves too. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This is your active rest. This is your recovery time. Okay.
Athletic work.
Grabbing my weight. All right. So I'm starting with my left leg in the front now. Always on my tippy toes. I feel my glutes also very engaged, especially when you're up on your tippy toes. Wow. So what do I do next? Can you guess? I'm going to start with the same leg I finished. This one on my second set. Why? Because I want to smash that leg. Yes. Oh, not too many reps because my legs are already tired. I switch. Wow. Guess what? I'm going to start with which leg now? The leg that I finished with. Not all the workouts are gonna follow this same protocol. They're all different, but today on this protocol, that's what we're doing. Okay, this is gonna get me on my third set on each leg. And now, going back to my tippy toes, up and down, just to burn.
Cardio.
Wow, this one. Whew. Lots of sweat. Awesome workout so far. Everything good. One more to go. The last one, straight leg, butt lifts. Okay, let's focus on the abs. Remember, if you just go up and down and you bounce, you know, like 1 inch from the floor, you're gonna have to do a lot of them in order to feel the burn. So try to go at least maybe 2 to 3 inches from the floor when you lift your butt. You don't need a lot. About this might be enough. If you can go more, perfect. But the most important thing, keep your tension on your abs. So crunch and keep the tension every time you go up. Right here, keep that tension. Print your lower back on the mat. When you go down, print. Let's go again. Three. The lift sometimes it's not perfect, but just lift as far as you can and do your best. That's all I can tell. That's 4. Let's go. Awesome. Cardio. made it. Girls and boys, you did an awesome job. You made it. Inhale, exhale. This is your recovery time. Your cardio is your active rest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right. Just transit. Don't forget, girls and boys, subscribe, share the video, like the video, so you can get to more people that may need this more than you and me. Okay? Don't forget. Now we're gonna stretch. We're gonna focus a little bit more on our legs today. All right. So arms up. Exhale. Down. Slowly roll back up. Just one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Down. Slowly roll back up. Now we're going to do the same, but we're going to separate our legs. Inhale. Exhale. Down. Slowly roll back up. Now we're going to stretch towards one side. Right there. Up. Stretch towards the other side. Very good. We're going to separate those legs just a little bit more. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale down. I'm going to try to put our elbows down. Move back and forth. If you cannot do this on the floor, you can use your chair. Now I'm going to get here, stretch towards that side. When I get to the other side, stretch towards the other leg. All right. Now I'm going to stretch a little bit the back and torso. It's always important. Right there, right here, just a little bit. On the other side. Very good. Now floor. Right here. Stretch first to the center, towards the center. We go in one direction. Now the other. Legs together. Inhale. Exhale. Go to this position, the figure 4 position. We're going to do something a little bit different. First, we stretch here. Now we stretch there, in that direction. To stretch the IT band. Down. Now up, stretch again, here. Now in that direction. All right, knees back. Drop it, twist. Other side. Whew. Lots of sweat. So first we stretch here. Then we move right there. I think that's gonna be better. You can see better also. Right there. Now I'm going that way, in that direction. Figure 4. First, I stretch straight. Now I'm going that way. Back. Shoulder to knee. Drop. Twist. Always breathing, butterflies, and then we'll claw. Butterflies. Claw. A few rolls. And I'm going to use the wrong roller now. So first I'm going to roll and work on my back real quick. Popped already. Ooh, I popped many times. That feels awesome. I'm going to work a little bit on one side. And a little bit on the other. I'm going to sit. Hamstrings. See how I'm moving my feet in and then out. And this is just to work all the different angles of my hamstrings. I'm going to do the same thing with my calves. So I'm going to start in just a few times, then go to the center just a few times, and then out, which is the one that usually hurts the most. So I'm not going to put a lot of pressure, just roll it. And that's because there is less meat over there. So there's a lot of pressure, on that side. Okay, quads. If we work quads, so we have to stretch them. And if we can go to the spike roller, awesome. Now look, I'm facing my feet. My toes are facing out first to work on the inner thigh of my quads. Now I'm going straight, so they're just straight back and forth. And now my tippy toes are going in. That's working the outer side of my quads. Now I'm gonna just work on the very side, on the IT band. And I'm doing the other side, same deal. Starting down and all the way up. Whew. That's really good. Okay. And last one. I'm gonna roll on my chest. External pop. That's good. Let's do a few rolls on the chest. All right. awesome workout, girls and boys, today. I'm really happy that you are doing these workouts. I'm really happy about the latest subscriptions I have. This really pushes the channel to grow and to get to more people that may need this more than you and me. So, with that being said, subscribe, like, share. Don't forget. And I will see you on our next workout. We're going back to chest and triceps. So our next workout is going to be focused on chest and triceps. I cannot wait for that next workout. I will see you then. Peace.